Welcome to Blasters 18 Holes. Today we're in Charlottesville, Virginia at the Birdwood Golf Course, part of the Boars Head Resort, home of the University of Virginia golf team. Natalie and I are going to check out the newly renovated facility and the university. Stick around, it's going to be a good one. Kicking off our day here at Boars Head Resort on the Birdwood Golf Course, hole number 1. It's a little bit of respect for the original golf course. Davis Love kept this hole very similar to what you saw if you've played here before, but oh my gosh, wait till you see the changes on the rest of this golf course. Drive it into fairway, let's kick this round off right. Stay right there, get over that bunker. Find out if we can carry that bunker right out of the gate.
Hole number 2 is the only par 5 on the front 9, and it features Maury Creek. The design team wanted to bring a risk-reward shot into play early into the round. An aggressive play could get you on the green in 2, but the bunker and natural grassy creek fake collects a lot of wayward shots. No. Catch the ball, listen to me.
Hole 3 in Birdwood is a par 4. And first and foremost, it's a blind tee ball. But this tree down the right side is a perfect aiming point. Once you get into this fairway, dangerous approach shots, stay away from the left. Obviously the most trouble. Green is tough. Feed that ball back into that back pin today. You'll be good. Man, I did the opposite of what I told everybody to do, chase that ball back there. Oh, by the way, get it over that ridge.
The par 4 fourth hole is my favorite hole on this golf course. I love holes that you are hitting from an elevated approach down to the green because you can see everything, and it just adds to the beauty of this place.
Hole number 5 is a par 4, and it is the typical risk-reward hole. The further right you go, the shorter your approach will be. Man, you're taking a chance. We're going to find out. Good, bad, or indifferent. Oh, there's fairway. Down. All right, we get to hole number 6. We have a special guest with us, and you guys can just yap LPGA stuff all day long. LPGA Tour player Lauren Coughlin joins us. She's a UVA grad, and if anybody can give us advice on this golf course, this university, this area, we got it right here, Nat.
Yeah, but I want to know what it was like to actually go to UVA. So tell us why you chose to, to play here and what it was like actually being a student athlete here.
Yeah, I grew up in Chesapeake, Virginia, about 3 hours down the road, and I was kind of not highly recruited coming out of high school, but Coach Kim Llewellyn, who's now at Wake Forest, recruited me. I walked on actually and redshirted my first year, stayed a 5th year, got my master's.
Yeah, and earned it. Every inch of it.
I did. And yeah, so I mean, I just fell in love with the campus, and I wanted to be a part of a big university that had sports, and couldn't really do much better than Virginia. But my husband played football here, so.
See, now that's a great, you should have led with that.
Sorry. My husband played football here, so I was with about him and, the other offensive lineman. He played center, and so I was kind of with him and his roommates most of the time. Was around, I was very much about a foot shorter than most of the other people that I hung around with a lot. One of my teammates is now married to a lacrosse player, so I went to a bunch of lacrosse games with her. But I love sports as well, and so, any type of basketball game I could go to, football games all the time.
Do you still come back and go to the sporting events?
When I'm in town, yeah, I will be there. We went to the Super Regional. I missed the cut at ShopRite and got back Saturday night and was able to go to Game 3 of the Super Regional to get, and the team won, went to the College World Series.
Yeah.
And do you practice here? Do you still practice? I mean, the practice facilities look amazing.
I do, yes. I still live here in town. Kind of never left, and that was the main reason why I wanted to stay, was the access to the facilities.
Oh, gosh, that facility looks amazing.
I mean, as you're seeing, this golf course is a championship golf course, and I think we're hosting regionals next. The women are hosting regionals in 2025, I believe. You don't get many home games in college golf, and being able to do that is a big deal. Especially here. I mean, it's tough. Yeah. As you can see, a lot of blind shots, and you really need to know where to hit it.
So you're sounding a little inside help there for the Cavaliers, huh?
Yep.
All right, well, tell us about this hole. We're about to play a hole. I see you got fairway wood, which maybe I should go back to my cart.
Yeah, it's a shorter par 4. Yep. You can take on driver if you want, but it just brings that right bunker into play, and there's not a ton of room over these left bunkers. So kind of my line's more at like that big tree and trying to stay just a little bit short of that bunker, and you still have a little wedge in.
You two lead the way. Let's do it. Good ball. Oh, that's beat. Anybody who wears Jordans hits it that far for
I think
sure.
a lot of the players are wearing those now.
Love those shoes.
Victorine.
And they're Raider colors, which make it easy. Good ball, Dad.
Good one.
Uh-oh, that's that bunker you told me to avoid. Stay there, ball.
You might be past it. You might be okay.
This green hold, the greens have been firm.
They're a little firm, and there's like a pretty good ridge that you can't quite see right about 10 yards right of the pin that should kind of help slope it in. Yeah, that'll be good.
Except that it's not going to hold as well as your Titleist X.
Mm-hmm.
Just like that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, little action. Oh, don't go in. Oh, a little shorty. I thought that would release out the rough a little more.
How's the team at Virginia?
Yeah, no, I get to hang around the team quite a bit, which is really fun, which is another reason why I kind of stayed. And yeah, they're very good.
I get that.
too,
I
right?
love practicing with like academy and when I'm in California, like all the college kids, because they're so good and they're so disciplined.
All right, here's the biggest question today. Rate your husband as a golfer, 1 to 10.
Oof. I'd say he's about a 6 or 7. I mean,
See, now there was a hesitation there. Wasn't about the team, but about the other side.
no, but he's obsessed with it.
He
and
is?
He's just so competitive. You know, he's a football player. And
I mean, he's a center. I mean,
Yeah.
centers can't be like scratch golfers. That doesn't exist, right? I mean,
no, but he's very good when he actually chips and putts very, very well. It's
Really?
more he can't control the driver all that
Yeah,
well, and
yeah.
when he hits it in play, he plays really well, but if not, it could be all over the place.
well, and you bring him here too. Like, you
Yeah.
don't, it's not like you put him on an easy golf course.
Exactly.
You get going, right? So that's a good story, though. That's awesome. Oh, I didn't hit it. How can you not hit it on these greens? They're perfect.
These greens are really good for being new greens and new design and everything.
Just real good.
They're really starting to settle.
So you were telling us on the tee that Bob Rotella actually works with the team?
Yes, he works with both of the teams.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And he lives here.
He does. He lives probably about 15 minutes from here.
This area is getting better and better.
There it is. Look at her just feed it in there.
Gosh, when did you switch to the claw?
Mizuho.
That was about 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
4 weeks ago.
Thank you so much for
Thank
and,
you guys.
Yeah,
couple
very
weeks.
nice to meet
No,
you.
it was nice to meet you as well.
We'll be
Good
rooting
luck.
hard for
Yeah,
you in the
Thank you.
future.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
No.
More
I'm glad I
Blasters
could-
18 holes after the break. Presented to you by Marathon Petroleum.
Welcome back to Blasters 18 Holes, presented by Marathon Petroleum. Today we are in Charlottesville, Virginia at the University of Virginia.
We're at Boars Head Resort, the home of the Virginia Cavaliers.
Hole number 7 is named the field hole. Behind us is the Ragged Mountain. It's a mid-range par 3. Take a little bit extra club, probably half club or add about 6-7 yards because it is uphill and the green does hold.
Good swing.
Set up.
Good shot.
Okay.
All right, hole number 8's a par 4, and it's a blind tee shot, but when you rip your driver right down the gut like I just did for the marathon drive of the day, then you're just gonna have a nice little wedge into this green and finish this front 9. It's kind of easy. Oh, go in. Get a little right. Talk to me. Get a little right. Oh, get up.
Here on the 9th hole, I think this is a perfect time for a Tito's tip. This is sponsored by Tito's. This is a shot you've seen me have a lot today, and a shot that I actually use a lot on golf courses like this and also British Opens, and it's a rescue. The keys to hitting this shot are making sure that it's off your back foot, that you do hit a rescue or a 3-wood. You want to take a little bit more of a putting grip when you're doing this shot, not your regular golf grip. You see I get a little bit more upright, so a little bit off the back of the stance, a little more of a putting grip, and just let the weight of the club take it. So don't be afraid to use this shot, fairway metal or 3-wood. and it's a tip that you can really put into your game that's going to save you shots around the green. So that's your tip, sponsored by Tito's.
All right, on to the back nine here at the Birdwood. Hole number 10 is a par 5, and it's the first of 3 on this back nine. It's also the longest hole on this golf course, and it's Davis Love's favorite.
Whoa, good swing.
Thanks.
One of the most beautiful holes on the course, the 11th, is reminiscent of a few of Dye's picturesque par 3s at Whistling Straits. From the tee, there seems to be nowhere to land, but the bunkers help offline shots, and a gentle green make the hole play a bit easier than the golfer initially anticipates.
Good shot.
Gentle green, gentle.
All right, now we get to hole number 12. I was talking to the director of golf here and the head golf professional, and I'm like, hey, you know, what signature holes are we gonna play? He goes, dude, I have no idea. Like, Davis Love says there's 18 of them. He won't give us one. Like, there is no signature holes. And when you get on this golf course, it's like every hole is just, it's just beautiful. And then you look around, it's like, it's just the whole resort is beautiful, huh?
Yeah, it is. And magical. It has that, like, kind of magical feeling everywhere here.
600 acres. They put $100 million into this place. You know, I mean, it's just a place that I think in 2020, this golf course opened up. Like, people don't know about this place. Like, they're going to watch this show and they're going to be like, how have I not been there before? It's new, right?
It's absolutely gorgeous.
I mean, it's just, they've just redone everything. This redo, Davis Love, the design here, you know, they said it's almost not a renovation because the golf course, the holes are almost all brand new. I mean, it's just incredible.
And this hole looks pretty intimidating.
Yeah, this hole, you know, this is, they say, a lot of people's favorite hole. It's wide open in the fairway, so you could blow it down to the right of the fairways if you're playing number 12. Stay away from the left. It's all trouble over there. And then you just got to take a chance. You're going to fire it at the green or you're going to lay it up. We'll see.
Good swing.
Stay there. It's a pretty big fairway, huh? Pretty big. These bunkers look like they just scare you, huh?
You know the course is intimidating when they say a hole like this is people's favorite hole.
Yeah, right.
This hole looks like
It does.
a hole you want to get through with par and run to the 13th tee.
Slice right in there, Baldy. Come off that hill. Oh, that's chicken dinner right there. Come off that hill. Winner. Woohoo! That sounded good. Yeah, try that. Sit a little bit. Good shot.
Well, you gotta love a golf course that has a fringe, a primary cut of rough,
Yeah,
and then the secondary cut of
That's
rough
really
that looks
good, right?
gnarly.
Yeah. Real rough, kind of rough, fairway green.
Primary rough.
Within 3 feet of each other. Oh, look at that little nifty shot you just hit. That was really good. That came out of there incredible.
This golf course is taking all of our attention. You gotta pay attention here. I don't want to be in that rough.
Oh, I didn't make
Go
an
in,
eagle,
go
did I?
in, go
no,
in.
don't make an eagle. Just don't do it. All right, so this golf course is great. This resort is great. I can't believe you haven't went to the spa yet.
I can't wait. That's why I'm hoping that we get through these last 6, 7 holes so that I can get to the spa and the pickleball courts and the tennis courts. And I mean, did you see that not only the amazing Sport Club Fitness Center, but
Yeah.
they have all these different classes.
Yeah, well, we gotta play
We
some
gotta get
golf.
going.
We got
I know.
golf.
That's why we gotta keep going.
More Blasters 18 holes to come right after the break. Presented to you by Marathon Petroleum.
Welcome back to Blasters 18 Holes.
presented to you by Marathon Petroleum.
The buried elephant in the middle of the 13th green was a design change from the original concept of having a bunker in the middle of the green like the 6th hole at Riviera. The green contouring is a trick to this par 3, where 2 putts are a challenge, but what you really need to be careful of is that native area on the right side because it comes in fast.
Good finish. Hole 14 is one of the hardest holes on the golf course. Fescue runs all the way down the right side, so slicers beware. Hit your tee ball down the left side, but you're still going to have a long approach shot into an uphill green guarded by that bunker. Woohoo! 14. Cuddy. Oh, yeah. Get a little right. Yes, sir. It's all going good today.
The last of the challenging par 5 holes, the 15th requires a tee shot through a chute of trees, and the fairway seems to get narrower all the way to the green. The creek on the right is a challenge to wayward approach shots. The smallest bunker on the course guards the front right pin placement.
Davis Love wanted to give you a great birdie opportunity coming down the stretch, and he did so with this drivable par 4, hole number 16. There's lots of options here on this hole, though. If you're a long baller, you can try to knock it on from the tee, but if you're gonna lay it up, you have to pay attention. There's a pot bunker in the middle of the fairway, and that tree to the right of the green will actually come into play for your approach shot. But the best part about this hole is when you get into the fairway, the beautiful view of the mansion up here on the hill. Catch a piece of that green. Get right up on there. Yeah, honey. Stop. Right now, we've been to a lot of places throughout this college tour, but man, if you're a college athlete looking to where you want to go to school, first of all, the campus at Virginia, just the history and the beauty, I mean, it just blows you away as soon as you get there, right?
And this area is absolutely beautiful.
Yep.
And everybody here is so nice.
Yep.
And there's just it just seems like a very kind of a flow state of life here.
Yeah, absolutely. And then the athletic facilities. The cool thing is there's 5 sports that have athletic facilities here on Boars Head Resort. So the resort is very involved with Virginia. But the golf facilities, if you're a golfer now, it's 2023 and Natalie Gulbis is an incoming freshman. You got to take a serious look at Virginia, right?
I mean, the facilities that are right off the 18th hole, we're here on 17, right off of 18.
Wait till you see them.
It's as good as it gets.
It's as good as it gets, right?
There's nothing else that you could possibly need as a student athlete coming here.
Yeah, awesome. All right, well, 17, par 3, beautiful hole. We actually, when you look at it from 16, it might be prettier from the 16th fairway than it is from the tee here, but it's just awesome. The par 3s here have been incredible. Cut a little bit and stay right there. Should be fine. Middle of the green.
I hope so. Stay on the green.
It's back. You're pinned
These
high.
greens are firm.
Nat, even though we already did the Tito's tip, I got a question for you. Do you think that most players, even though that water's on the left over there,
Since that pin's so far right, they would cut this ball, start it left of the flag and cut it in.
Most tour players?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think that most tour players try to start it from the middle of the green and
cut it
to the right or
Yep.
move it to the left, unless it's just a shot that they favor. But
Right. I tried to cut it in there. Hold on a little bit.
what a good swing. I think that needs to be your new swing thought.
Little cutty, huh?
What's the...
Don't go in.
Oh my
Sure.
gosh.
Yeah. All right, Nat, if I was caddying for you, I'd tell you it's a little more uphill than you'd think. That's a good putt. 3 feet past the
That's
hole.
fine.
That was slow, right? I mean, not
Yes.
slow, but it was just uphill.
I added another 20% after you said that.
Yeah, right? And was that not correct?
It was absolutely correct.
Yeah. And you know, it's funny, I would have never saw that from down there, but standing up here, I could just tell how much lower you were.
Yeah, definitely looking from both sides.
That's a good par.
Thank you.
Hold on, honey. Ooh, just didn't hit it. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Man, the greens are perfect here. All right, one more hole, 18, and then you get to hang out at the resort.
I know, there's lots to do.
Natalie Spa, she's so happy.
Spa and pickleball and tennis. The final hole on the course is long, uphill, and plays into the prevailing wind. One of the few truly uphill approach shots on the course adds drama to the closing hole. Par is always a good finishing score on the 18th at Birdwood.
All right, Nat, I'm gonna go knock that in, and 19th hole time. Let's go. Welcome to the 19th hole. We sit here on the patio of the Birdwood Bar and Grill. And before we talked about all the amazing things that we did today, let's talk a little bit about this putting green that's behind us. Really cool.
Largest putting green in Virginia.
Yeah.
First cool fact. Coolest fact is that it is the same complex that mirrors the mountains behind it.
Yeah.
So the topography of this green complex is the same as the mountains. And my favorite quote of the day was that the later in the day and the more drinks that you have, the more it really emulates the mountains.
Came from Martin, the director of golf.
So
That was a
good.
great idea, right?
So good.
So I don't know, where do we start? Let's start with 600 acres, hotel rooms, resort. Really, really cool.
The Boars Head Resort
Yeah.
is as good as any resort we've stayed at.
Yeah.
The rooms were amazing, big TVs, comfortable beds, but all the amenities.
Yeah,
It's so beautiful. And then Davis Love, maybe you could talk about what he did with was it a redesign or was it a...
Yeah, I mean, so I think they called it a, kind of a redesign renovation, but at the end of the day, they only kept about, let's say, 4 to 5 of the original golf holes or the lay. They just got more land, right? They took more land and they created new golf holes, and David asked them, hey, can I use this property over here? Sure, you can use this. And they created a gem of a golf course,
Yes.
right? I mean, between the drivable par 4s and the beautiful par 3s and the use of the water, and it just is really good.
Charlottesville, Virginia is beautiful.
Yeah.
itself. University of Virginia is an incredible campus. But then as a golfer, I mean, I thought it was really cool that Bob Rotella not only lives here in Charlottesville, but also works with both the men's and women's golf teams. And to have access to that is pretty amazing. And to have access to the golf facilities, indoor, outdoor facilities, right off the 18th hole. You look back and you can see it. Pretty great place to be a golfer and an athlete.
Well, yeah, I mean, and I think it's so close to campus, too. It's like 4-minute drive to campus over there. The University of Virginia, we talked about it during the day today. It's just a beautiful campus. But just the mixture of Boars Head Resort and Virginia and how they've done it. They actually play 5 sports. We talked about it here. Tennis facilities off the charts.
Swimming. They had a swim meet last night.
Yeah, we were swimming. It's just a good mixture between a resort and a university.
It's 20 minutes from Charlottesville Airport.
Yeah.
It's, they said, like an hour and a half or something from Washington, D.C., so it's easy to get to, and it is worth it. This place is really amazing and a great place to go to have your kids go to school.
Well, I know
then you could go and visit here.
This is all new, right? 2020 was kind of the opening of the golf course. This is all new. So you always ask us, hey, give us a secret place that you think is really good. This place is really, really good. All right, we got a lot of people to thank. I want to thank Martin here, the golf crew. They just killed it for us. Joe from the marketing team, they were really nice to us. They did a lot of great things for us, too. Out there with us, showing us around. Lauren, fellow LPGA Tour player, she was awesome.
Yeah, she was awesome.
Super nice lady.
Yeah, and she's having a good season, so we wish her the best in the rest of the season. And Boars Head Resort was phenomenal.
Yeah. Well, thanks to all of you also for coming down into Virginia with us and seeing this beautiful place. And thanks for watching us this week on Blasters 18 Holes. And that's presented to all of you by Marathon Petroleum.